No, I don't throw stuff out like that just to be throwing it out. I feel the unction to say it. Tell your neighbor you're on the brink of the greatest miracles in your life. I'm going to preach just a few more minutes. Can I? What time is it? Yeah, it does. What time? Oh, I got 20 minutes. No, I got 15 minutes, and then we'll have communion. Somebody's going to get saved on the first night of the new year. That's why you're getting messed up. The God factor's messing with you. You told one of your relatives, I ain't gonna never serve God. But the God factor's on you right now. Acting crazy, but the God factor. Talking crazy, but the God factor. Your arms are too short to box with God. The God factor. Now, this is the original little deal that God gave me this sermon on. I want you to see it. This is it. I was praying and I said, Lord, I want to know, like Zacchaeus, I want to know not where you are, where you've been. I want to know where you're going. I want to know a fresh word for Free Chapel. I want to know where you're going. What are you going to do if we go on this 21-day fast? What are you going to do? And I'm telling you, the Lord began to speak to my heart, and He gave me 4 things. 4 miracles to believe for in 2003. The first thing He said, if my people will humble themselves and pray and seek my face, He said they will experience in 2003 unlike any year before. Number 1, miracles of direction. I'm telling you, it leaped in my spirit. I'm going to give the people miracles of direction. When you don't know which way to turn, when you don't know which way to go, you read over and over and over in the Bible, and they inquired of the Lord, and God sent an angel, or God sent a prophet, or God sent a word, or God Himself spoke to the people and gave them the miracle of direction. When Moses stood and he's looking at the Red Sea and the Egyptians are closing in, and God said, hold out the staff, hold out that rod, and when you do, I'm going to give you a miracle of direction. And what the Lord spoke to me is He said, as you come into the new year, there will be in this new year, now you just write it down, miracles of direction. You don't have to be confused. Should I work here or should I work there? Should I do this? Should I do that? I know there's a certain amount of, decision processing but I'm talking about in the big issues of your life. God said, if people will seek me, I will give them miracles of direction. They will absolutely know which way to go and have peace about it because I'll lead them supernaturally. Raise your hands up and receive this word right now. Oh. Miracles, say it, miracles of direction. I don't know how to get my ministry going, but I'm going to get this year a miracle of direction. I don't know what God's calling me to do. I don't know how I'm going to get where He's told me I've got to go, but I'm going to get miracles of direction. He said in Isaiah, you'll hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. Hear a voice behind you. This is it. That's it. You'll just know. There'll just be a nudging. No, don't do that, do this. And you'll be sensitive to it. How many of you receive that? Number 2, I've got 4 of these. He said in 2003, there will be miracles of conquest. And I said, now Lord, what does that mean? Miracles miracles of conquest. And he said, David, when he fought Goliath, did not win because he was tougher than Goliath. He did not win because he was stronger than Goliath. He won because God gave him a miracle of conquest. Something that he was not able to do, but a miracle of conquest gave him the power to overthrow something that was bigger than he was. The walls of Jericho were up, and they had never been penetrated before by any other army. God said to Israel, march 6 days, and on the 7th day march 7 times, blow the trumpets, and shout with a loud shout. And the walls fell flat. And it was a miracle of conquest. I'm telling you that there are things that seem so huge in your life that you don't think you can ever conquer them. But in 2003, there will be miracles of direction for those who seek Him. And there will be miracles of conquest. You will watch your Jericho fall flat. Somebody praise Him. This is not noise. This is not wasted time. This is receiving the word with joy. Come on, come on. Praise Him for a miracle of conquest. Somebody's going to get a miracle of conquest out of debt. It's in my spirit. You say, now I'm rationalizing in my mind and I don't see no way. You forgot the God factor. I've been trying to preach you out of that pit of despair. Now, number 3, the Lord said, there will be miracles of provision. And now this isn't what you think it is. Now this is you got to get this. The woman that had the famine going on, and the prophet came, and then he left, and then she kept going back to the barrel that he blessed. And the Bible said the meal never ran out. But the Lord spoke to me, and He said that, and when I say spoke, I didn't hear a thunder voice or anything, but in my spirit. He said, most people only recognize miracles of provision if I give them something full or new or the best or nice or right off the assembly line. But the Bible never said that barrel was full. The Bible said there was just one more meal every time she went back. That's called a miracle of provision. I'm going to tell you now, the Lord dealt with me about this. He said, tell the people, while they're saying, I want this and I want that, tell them they hadn't gone hungry yet. None of you are living under a bridge. None of you. See, we think a miracle means the whole barrel has to be full. But it's not that you have to have it full or new. But listen to me. The miracle provision is she always had enough for one more meal. The Lord said, one more month. One more week. You're going to make it. Oh, you didn't want that. You wanted... But if you look back at all those times it looked like you were going to run out. Ooh, you're not hearing me. Looked like you were going to have more payment than you were money. But hasn't the Lord been faithful? And if He's done it in your past, expect even more miracles of provision. That means you don't necessarily get a new thing, and you don't necessarily get it flowing over. But can anybody be thankful at this level of your faith for one more week, one more month, one more year? I wrote down here, have you ever had a car like that? I remembered my Ram.